Well, there's been some criticism for government about the slow pace at which the vaccine rollout program is taking place. Last week, the Health Minister, Dr. Willem Kiese, announced that the second phase of the rollout will start on the 17th of May, which, again, is later than was originally planned. There have been questions around the reasons for the delay in the rollout as people continue to pass away from the virus. It follows the death of the prominent South African Dr. Cindy van Zyl this weekend from complications related to COVID-19. Well, for more on this, we're joined now by the Chair of Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Health, Dr. Sbongiseni Dhlomo. Dr. Dhlomo, good afternoon to you, sir. We now finally have a date for the second phase of the vaccine rollout. Do you believe government is moving quickly enough in vaccinating people?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Good afternoon to your viewers. We are on Wednesday this week going to have Minister Kiese presenting to the Portfolio Committee of Parliament with regards to the program and the update on the vaccine rollout. That's where some of us will then get our concerns, questions raised by members in that situation. But however, in the previous, because we get updates from him almost every fortnight, in the previous update, he made reference to the delays that are sometimes beyond their control, the flights, the same companies where everybody in the world is buying from, and therefore the ones who have got the bigger monies, bigger dollars will come and be first on the queue. However, we were actually concerned with that process, and he probably will be updating us. We saw this statement that he released on Friday, which gives a bit of some consolation, because the 17th of May will be then the phase 2, starting with all of the South Africans, mainly those over 60 and those that have got comorbidities. But we'll get a fresh update in 2 days' time from the minister.
I mean, I understand that in some ways you have to wait for information from him, but I think for ordinary people, I mean, we're talking 5-6 weeks away. No one knows how to register for the virus. No one knows how to register members of their families for the vaccine. No one knows where a vaccination site will even be. It would seem to me that maybe we can ask for a bit more communication from government, that actually at this rate, at this stage, they should be giving us more information.
Yeah, 2 things on that. A fortnight ago, they presented to us the vaccination sites. I would then be surprised if they have not, in the provinces, communicated that to ordinary South Africans to know where to get. But on the issues of registration, we were very concerned that that should not be sort of a criteria to get vaccinated, because there are other areas, far-flung rural areas, where people firstly don't even know how to do it. Number 2, may not have an access to doing it. So how then do we deal with the majority of those South Africans who may need to be vaccinated? So we wanted them to go very slow on the issue of making it as a firm criteria to be registered first before you can be vaccinated.
Okay, I mean, I think, and I mean, I can't say I'm speaking for all South Africans, but I think that many people might feel a sense of frustration that, you know, I would think when it comes to vaccination, I mean, the most important thing that's going to happen in this country this year, next year, and probably for the next 10 years, is protecting all of us from this virus, unless another one comes along, right? And yet, I mean, we hardly ever hear the President talk about it. We don't really hear the Health Minister talking about it very much. You have to wait another 2 days for an update. I would like to think that by now we would be all knowing where we're going to get the vaccine. We would know when we're going to get the vaccine. The reason I make this point, sir, is that if we don't have this kind of communication, I think the sense of frustration with government by people who feel that they are not being protected against COVID-19 is going to simply increase.
Yes, the level of anxiety, Stephen, is actually noted. We would, like I'm saying, I'm not aware that since they gave us an update 2 weeks ago of the vaccination sites countrywide, they showed us a map, and they even showed that, like, if you go to Tshwane, it would be probably more preferred than this part of the country, of the province, because they now know that there's a large number of citizens there who are over 60, something like that. They showed us. Now, if that communication has not filtered down, as I'm hearing from you, then very unfortunate, because that is something that is critical. But maybe they will have to explain how they tend to roll it out, because right now, you are correct, on the 17th of May is not to start registering, is to start vaccinating phase 2. and therefore we don't have much time before that time comes in terms of getting people to know where to go and how to register for that, in case they have to register.
I mean, I suspect that government is going to be judged on this. I mean, would you agree with that, that government is likely to be judged on the vaccine rollout? This is going to determine how people feel about government for the next decade. If more people die who could have been saved, I think the sense of anger could be almost unmanageable.
Yeah, but the advantage, which is something that we are happy about, Stephen, is that there were a lot of other social issues. People say, stay away from the vaccines, don't do this and that. And we are really glad that that has never really been an issue now. Most South Africans are anxiously waiting for these vaccines, and they know now that they will actually say it was. The importance of these vaccines, Stephen, is that it will decrease the number of people who get COVID. You still get COVID, but at least the COVID that you get will not make you die or will not be severe as it might actually make you to be staying in ICUs in hospital. So we really would want to see, and I'm saying in 2 days' time, our plan, the plan of government should be so uptight that by now, if I'm sitting in Kimberley and sitting everywhere else, I should have started registering, or at least even if I can't register, know how to access it. But I hope they'll be up there. They'll have to up their game in the next 2 to 3 weeks, because we need to get that information to the citizens of the country.
Dr. Sbongiseni Dhlomo, the Chair of Parliament's Portfolio Health Committee, I do appreciate the time. Thanks very much indeed for your time on the Pulse tonight, sir.